Hello YouTube! Right, this is Marco from Talk Automotive in Bedford. Today we are currently underneath an e46 330i automatic and it is very lazy on gear changes. We've given it a little test drive and honestly it's like a week between gear changes. So what is quite common on these is oil and filter on the gearbox. They are never changed because BMW say lifetime oil, do not change. So we're going to change it. So first thing we do, let's clean up the drain. We're going to be draining it from there, and the fill is just up there. May need to remove the engine, the gearbox mount. We'll see. So what we're going to do is crack that one off. This is just the drain for now, and try not to get any on your hands. Whip! Oh, look at it. That is not looking good. Okay, and we're gonna remove the fill just to create a nice airflow to get that to drain quicker. Just so you can't get it mixed up, the drain is a 6mm. Is that 6mm? Yeah, 6mm. And the fill, that is an 8mm. That way you can't get it mixed up, plus they are visually different. Okay, now for the fun bit. Grab yourself a T27 and start undoing all of the bolts. And there is a lot of them. Okay people, this is where it starts getting tricky when doing this. So you've drained it. Now these hold something ridiculous like 9 litres, okay? It's something like that. Might be wrong, might be more, might be less. But I know it's circa 9 litres. So, even when you think you've drained it all, there's still a large amount sitting here because it is sloped downwards. Look at that motion people, yeah, okay, cool. So, I've left one bolt in there. I've chucked a couple in at the back. This one can come out because it's not doing anything. And then you just need to just literally try and slide it up and there you go. Look, loads more comes out. So now the front bolt's out and it's just literally chilling on the back bolt up there. Loads more is coming out. So that would have been all over me if I hadn't done this before. It's also getting caught on the exhaust there, but that's fine for now. Just want to get that strain out, get this in the right place as well. Okay, now we can see inside the gearbox. I've still got the one bolt at the back while it all drains out. Otherwise it's horrendous. What I normally do at this stage is get some brake and clutch cleaner and wash it down. Just to control the amount of mess really. I mean, some people don't, some people do. I prefer to do it like that. Plus, we need to clean that pan up as well, so brake and clutch cleaner is the right thing here. So, you can see how dirty it gets in here. There's the filter that we're replacing, but for reference, they get that dirty, people. Alright, so on the inside of the sump pan, so we've got magnets. You can also see that one's missing. Sorry, I found it. It's stuck to the filter. But that is inside of the gearbox with all the solenoids and all the good stuff which we need to clean. And this needs a good clean too. While trying to clean the pan up, the magnets are heavily full of swarf. It's literally just causing more harm than good. So we're going to clean each one individually now. So before we take the filter off, just want to show you how clogged up we're looking here. Nothing's getting through that. Okay, time to change the filter. There's 2 Torx bolt, ones that goes there, one that goes here, and then literally you grab hold of it and give it a little. Oh, there's gonna be fluid coming out of that. Oh, lovely. Made a mess on my floor. All right, we've given that a really good clean. Old filter's in there, and the sump pan is all nice and cleaned, ready for new oil, new gasket. So I've also given this a little clean as well. Just waiting for new oil, new gasket, and then we can start pumping all the oil back into it. Okay, the parts have arrived. We've got the proper ZF fluid. We've got a new filter. That's what they should look like. And what is annoying is we've got new magnets and we've got new drain and fill bottles as well. Just gonna look for the gasket, which is probably at the bottom. And yes, 7 litres of oil to pump in. All right, let's chuck the new magnets in. New magnets in. Good. Found the gasket. It was under all the box and fluids. Let's get that ready. This gasket is like a teenager's sock. Extra crispy. Just, yeah. Right, all the bolts are in, they're only nipped. We've got to torque them all up, mark them all, and then start pumping a lot of oil into this. Okay, just looked at Haynes Pro. Apparently they're 6 Newton meters. It's gonna take me a while, but let's do it. All right, we filled the pot up. Now we're just gonna fill it up. Nice and easy. And then we've already put 1 litre in by hand, and now there's another 3 litres going in, so we're going to keep going until we get the 7 in. Okay, so put enough fluid into it, trickled out. Now we're going to start it up, because then the torque converter will suck a load of that fluid up. Then we need to get it back up in the air and keep going until it dribbles out again. Okay, so when we locked this up a minute ago, it was dribbling out. Now there's no dribble out, so let's put more in. Okay, new sump nuts in and marked up. That one's marked up. All the bolts are done. It took just a little over 6, but I kept pumping and pumping until we used all 7 just to give it a little flush for the remaining that was in the torque converter. So we've taken it for a nice long test drive. We've selected all the gears manually through sports, and everything's all good. We've also done a diagnostic reset of the gearbox parameters, and it seems to be changing quite nicely. So this one's all done.